Yeah, I promise you the onslaught of shit that we have to deal with is fucking crazy right now. Drew Brees, if you don't understand how hurtful, how insensitive your comments are, you are part of the problem. To think that because your grandfathers served in this country and you have a great respect for the flag, that everybody else should have the same ideals and thoughts that you do is ridiculous. And it shows that you don't know history. Because when our grandfathers fought for this country and served, and they came back, they didn't come back to a hero's welcome. They came back and got attacked for wearing their uniforms. They came back to racism, to complete violence. And then here we are in 2020 with the whole country on fire. Everybody witnessing a black man dying being murdered at the hands of the police, with his just in cold blood for everybody to see. The whole country's on fire. And the first thing that you do is criticize one's peaceful protest. That was years ago when we were trying to signal a sign for help and signal for our allies and our white brothers and sisters, the people we considered to be friends, to get involved. It was ignored. And here we are now with the world on fire, and you still continue to first criticize how we peacefully protest because it doesn't fit in what you do and your beliefs, without ever acknowledging that a fact that a man was murdered at the hands of police in front of us all, and that it has been continuing for centuries. That the same brothers that you break the huddle down with before every single game, the same guys that you bleed with and go on a battle with every single day, go home to communities that have been decimated. Drew, unfortunately, you're somebody who doesn't understand their privilege.
Drew Brees, I'm disappointed. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Sky is the Limit Sports Channel. Citadel Nation, what is good with you guys? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a serious topic to talk about. Drew Brees. I am disappointed in you, fam. I thought you were smarter than this. I thought better of you. But we're gonna react to what Drew Brees had to say about Colin Kaepernick and also the potential of NFL players kneeling during the national anthem this upcoming season because all of the stuff that is going on right now. We're gonna check that video out for you guys real quick, and then we're gonna look at some of his own teammates' responses to him, and even LeBron James himself, his response to it as well. All right, man, let's check this video out, man.
Back now at Kaepernick's protests from a few years ago, and obviously they were always about police brutality, and now it's coming back to the fore, and a lot of people expect that we will see players kneeling again even when the NFL season starts. I'm curious how you think the NFL will and should respond to that, and of course you're such a leader in the league. What is your responsibility as a leader in times like this for the rest of your teammates and players in the league?
Well, I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America or our country.
This is unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
Fam. Drew Brees, bro. He said it in the beginning of the question, the reason why he did. The reason why he knelt was for police brutality, which is what the uproar is right now. Why you think there's so many people out in the streets protesting right now, fam? Why are you, does it feel like you're out of touch with this? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand it, but we'll continue watching.
Let me just tell you what I see or what I feel when the national anthem is played and when I look at the flag of the United States.
Stop right there. Stop. No.
It is not about the national anthem, fam. It's not about the national anthem. He is doing this. The reason why Kaepernick kneeled down is for police brutality. What you see going on outside right now with all these protests, you got 60,000 people that came out in Houston yesterday to protest. You got all kinds of people. It's all over war. This thing is global. This thing is global. People are globally protesting this, Drew Brees. This is not about the flag. The reason why Kaepernick did it around when the Star Sprinkle Banner is going on is to bring attention to it, fam. Do you not understand that? You can do all the other stuff outside the community and stuff. You can do that all you want, but is it going to get the attention it deserves? Let's be honest here. No, it's not. So you have to do it in a time where it's going to get the most attention so people will pay attention to see that we have a real issue in this country. I'm spitting everywhere.
Disgusting!
But fam, that is why.
Flag of the United States. I envision my two grandfathers who fought for this country during World War II, one in the Army and one in the Marine Corps, both risking their lives to protect our country and to try to make our country and this world a better place. So every time I stand with my hand over my heart, looking at that flag.
Okay, we understand that. We understand the fact that we're all thankful for our military service. We're all thankful for that, right? We are all thankful for that. But we are talking about right now, what's going on right now, what issues we have going on right now in our country. This is an issue. You literally are bypassing the question of what he said about Kaepernick and what he did and how people are going to be doing it. You're literally ignoring what is going on. You're ignoring it. You're completely ignoring it.
Singing the national anthem. That's what I think about. And in many cases, it brings me to tears. Thinking about all that has been sacrificed, not just those in the military, but for that matter, those throughout the civil rights movements of the 60s and everyone and all that has been endured by so many people up until this point. And is everything right with our country right now? No, it's not. We still have a long way to go. But I think what you do by standing there and showing respect to the flag with your hand over your heart is it shows unity. It shows that we are all in this together.
Okay. If that supposedly shows unity, then why is this country so divided then? That us putting our hand over our hearts and doing that doesn't. It's not. It hasn't. In the grand scheme of things, it is not showing unity because our country is still so divided about everything, bro. We just are. We're very divided about everything.
We can all do better, and that we are all part of the solution.
Everyone is.
Yes, we all are a part of the solution. I like what he said right there at the end, but fam, you're bypassing what the whole issue is. Now let's look at what your number one target, Michael Thomas, said. Let me go down to the tweet right here. He put out a couple tweets on you. They weren't ads. They were subliminal, but we know who he's talking about. Where is it? I saw it. Did he delete it? I'm gonna be mad if he deleted it. Okay, there he goes. He says, he don't know no better. Oh, well, that picture explains a lot. We don't care if you don't agree, and whoever else, how about that?
Let's go home!
This is your number one target. This is your number one receiver saying this. If you think for any time that he's not gonna be able to see eye to eye like that anymore, after what you just said, Fam, it's gonna be a long season this year. You might have just messed up, bro. I know this might be your last year. This might possibly be Drew Brees' last year playing football. You might get forced into retirement because a lot of those players in the locker room are not gonna like what you just said. Because, as we know, majority of NFL is African Americans. The players are African American. Not at all the owners or the head coaches, but the players are mostly African American. You got to go into that locker room and explain to them why you had those comments. And then let's get to what LeBron James said, because this is the thing that really kind of provoked me to go ahead and like, all right, I didn't make this video because he spoke that. He said, "Wow, man, is it?" Hold on, here you go. I don't want to watch the video gonna be playing down here, but I'm not having the sound on. But wow, man, is it still surprising at this point? Sure isn't. You literally still don't understand why Cap was kneeling on one knee. Has absolutely nothing to do with the disrespect of the flag and our soldiers, men and women who keep our land free. My father-in-law was one of those. LeBron telling you he has family members. I have a family member that was in the army, bro. He was in the Marines. And then he says something else. Let me see. Men who fought as well for this history. I asked him question about it and thank him all the LeBron English. I asked him questions about this. Yeah, LeBron English, bruh. Definitely look like a person that didn't go to college. I asked him questions about it and thank him all the time for his commitment. He never found Cap peaceful protest offensive because he and I both know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. God bless you. Basically, that's what his what you call him? What is I already forgot. What his father-in-law said to him about how he felt about Kaepernick and his kneeling. And he was in the army. He fought for our country. Like, fam, you're really out of touch, Drew Brees. I viewed you as like a really good guy. I'm honestly shocked that you said this. Like, I'm honestly shocked you said this and you didn't think that nothing would come by this. And I think he put out some statements or whatever of him trying to clarify his statements. Okay, yeah, whatever. They're always gonna do that whenever they get blasted on the internet. That always happens. Even Vic Banjo just clarified his statements about the racist comments and said he apologized for it. Okay, yeah, they're all gonna do that. But fam, you gotta understand what's going on. The reason why Kaepernick did it, bro, Kaepernick really is the modern day Muhammad Ali. That's crazy. He really, really is. He's not on the scale of Muhammad Ali, but he is the modern day one. He's the modern day one because he was the one who started this before it's even escalated to the point to where we have hundreds and thousands of people out on the streets protesting. We've had people protest before versus different police killings, police brutality in the past. We've had plenty of those in the past, but never has it gone to this level. Never has it been a global thing. And we're in a pandemic right now. The coronavirus is going on right now. People are out of jobs. People are out there to go protest and actually give their piece and say, we're sick of this. Drew Brees, you have to understand that, my guy. You have to understand that you are in a locker room with a lot of African Americans. You gotta know what you're talking. You gotta know what you're talking about before you say stuff, because like you saying that mindset of, oh, they're disrespecting the flag, you're still missing the point. You're still missing the point. But you guys can leave any other reaction requests and let me know you guys' thoughts about all this in the comments down below. Yeah. Anyway, guys, like this video up. Really appreciate that. Subscribe. Enjoy. Civil Nation. You are